Hey y'all, I'm back with another video for you. So basically, if you read the title, you'll see what this video is about. I know I might have a lot of people thinking like, why do you live in your mom's living room? You're both working. Why don't you just get an apartment? So honestly, I hate apartments and I'm never trying to go back to one. I'm gonna do everything that I can to become an owner this year again. I did it before and now I'll do it again. Basically, going from the beginning, I first got my apartment in 2015, which I moved in with my now husband, and we were living in the same complex that we came back to after we sold our house in Michigan. So I thought it was a decent experience. Like the first time we lived there, it was a 1-bedroom and it was like $800. And then the second time we came back, it was a 2-bedroom, 1-bath with a sunroom instead of a patio, and then it was $1,100. So just think from $800 in 2018 when I left to $1,100 in 2021 when I came back, and then how it appreciated from there. So just mind you, when I first was working in that apartment in 2015, I had made income. I think I was making only like $10 an hour. And then I was able to get that one. But what I hate about apartments is, like, if you gotta qualify to live there and it's a certain threshold for income versus the rental price. So the difference between the rental rate, which is $800, and then the amount you make. So I was making like $10 an hour, if I'm not mistaken, because I was working from home. That's when I started working from home, and I was working from home doing Amazon customer service, and I think I was making $10 an hour. But what I hate is, if you're gonna increase the rent, can you make sure that I still make 3 times the rent? Like, I know that will cause for a lot of people to not renew, and maybe that's the gimmick. They want as many people to renew to have a less vacancy rate. But can you make sure I still can afford it before y'all evict me after I'm late on the first month? But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So that's one part I hate about apartments. Secondly, the increases. Like, how in a matter of 2 or 3 years, I go from $1,100 to $1,446, plus y'all adding things along the way. So you're adding utilities, you're adding valet trash that nobody even asked for, you're adding different services. Like my apartment complex that I moved to after this, they added a parcel box. Like, can y'all just have my stuff shipped to my door for free? Why do I have to have pay for a parcel locker? If that's the case, I would have my stuff delivered for free at the Amazon parcel locker or at a PO box or something like that. Like, how are y'all putting these extra charges on me? And then on top of that, we gotta pay for utilities for the common areas. Probably a common area I never even went to. But we gotta pay for utilities for that too. So that's the thing. Also about apartments, like, you're just a number. Like, I know it's a business, but it's no sense of care, no sense of humanization. Like, when it comes to, say for instance, if you get paid on like the holiday. If it's a holiday, it's supposed to be your payday, but you get delayed because the bank's not open on that. Oh, they don't care. You get $100 late fee. Like, come on, huh? 100. Then now they doing a portion of the rent, so now it's 10% of the rent that's your late fee. So when my rent went up to $14.46, now I'm paying $150 basically for my late fee. On top of that, they also had this thing with COVID that they implemented. So if you're late on the first month, you get your late fee. So the rent is due on the 1st. Then by the 15th, if you're late, you get your late fee. And then if you don't pay your rent by the next 1st for next month, then you get your eviction notice. And you have to pay for those fees as well to file eviction. So instead of, that's a good grace period. I feel like with the COVID implemented, they gave you a month, basically 2 months to pay your rent. And then if you were late on the second month, by the 15th, then your next rent would be combined and then you have to pay both. So that would give you enough time to catch up. But now the COVID is over. They don't have to use that COVID CARES Act or whatever it's called. They just say if you're late by the 15th, then you're gonna get your late fee. And if you're late by probably a week later after that, then you're gonna get your eviction. Like, y'all giving me no time. So I hated that. My recent apartment that I had before I came to my mom's house, it was infested with roaches. So y'all are breaching contract, having us live in roaches to pay you $1,100 a month to live with roaches. And then y'all don't help me. Y'all got pest control that I pay for, but y'all don't send them because I gotta request it. And when y'all do send them, then it's probably sugar water that make it even worse when I ask y'all to bomb instead. And then, you don't help me. You keep messaging me for rent, but haven't solved my issue. So why would I pay you in rent if I'm not even living at my apartment because it's unlivable at this point? And then I leave, terminate my lease, and then y'all send that shit to collections. And now it's on my credit report. Plus y'all filed eviction because I didn't pay y'all and y'all didn't even fix the issue. And then on top of that, y'all file a collection on my credit report. So now I can't even get another apartment because 1, I got a recent eviction filing, and 2, I got a collection on my account from my apartment complex. So it's like the downward spiral, even though that's not your fault, but you're just a number. They don't care. You're paying or you don't, and you get out, and it's no remedy. So basically, I didn't even want to speak about this yet, but I'm in litigation with them, and I'm suing them for damages because I'm living in my mom's living room. I can barely get another apartment because I have so much blemishes on my rental record because of this. And on top of that, credit score shot in the process of buying a house in Michigan, but I had to back out of the deal because the credit got shot by the collection, and that messed up my credit profile and credit score, and the underwriting was no longer good because my credit was messed up. And no collections can be on your account. If it's any collections when you're trying to buy a house, those have to be paid off before closing, and that collection is $5,000. So yes, I'm currently suing them for damages because I hate apartment complexes so much that they think they can do anything and get away with it just because they're a big corporation. But I'm actually finally to the point where I get my request for hearing, and I actually was granted the motion of default judgment in lieu of evidence to get all of the damages. So, yes, apartment complexes, I hate them. I'm never trying to go back because at the end of the day, it gives somebody so much control over your life. Not owning anything and letting them tell you how high to jump. It just doesn't sit well with me. I'm sick of spending all this money. Like, just think about it. 1446 times 12. I basically bought a house. Now, just think of that. That's 1 year. I basically either bought a house or put a down payment towards a house. Like, and just think about that. I was staying in that apartment for 3 years. So, fluctuating from 1110 to 1446 and any amount in between. Apartments is getting off. Like, we paying a mortgage and we don't have nothing to show for it in the end, because once they fed up with us, they just want to let us go. Just like with the first apartment. So yes, I did get everything added to my credit report from the second apartment that was roach infested due to me having to leave, and I only stayed there for 2 weeks and I had to terminate my lease. But on top of that, the first apartment, I moved out. I cleaned up everything. I just left some trash bags. They charged me for trash out. Okay, fine. Then I didn't clean out the tub. Now, if I just would have hit it with a sponge, I would have been good. But because I didn't clean it out and it was like some soap scum from buildup. You know how you just sit your shower gel down and it just leaked down and you just that. Like, just could have cleaned the tub and would have been fine. But since I didn't, they charged me for reglazing of the tub when they know they not about to do that. They just gonna clean it out. And then they charged me for carpet replacement just because my bed was sitting in the area on a carpet, and you know when furniture is on the carpet for a while, it make that indenture. But once it's removed, like, it'll be fine. You just rub it, it'll come back. But they said no, the carpet is badly stained. You need to pay for carpet replacement, because even though you've been in there for 3 years, our carpet life expectancy is 4 years. So we shouldn't have to replace it that soon. Are you serious? Like, you telling me if somebody lived in there that got a pet or kids, you telling me they carpet is spotless? Like, they're now expecting you to move out of your apartment and clean the carpet and clean out the house. Like, are y'all kidding me? Like, take that out of my security deposit, if that's what you want to say. So not only was the second apartment collection added to my account, but the first apartment collection was added, and then that would really prevent me from getting the second apartment if it was added before I got the second apartment. So it's just like they just want to hinder. Like, I've been with y'all since 2015 to 2018, and then 2021 to 2024. And you telling me all been on time every year, blah, 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 blah. But when I leave, y'all want to hit me with all these fees and be fake. They even added a fake charge on my account talking about I had bed bugs. Like, how y'all gonna just keep adding stuff to my account because y'all trying to add as much as y'all can so y'all can use it as a write-off, and then get a tax credit for the stuff that y'all should be doing anyway, which is cleaning the carpet, cleaning out the apartment. And really, y'all probably was about to demo everything because it was a dated apartment and y'all gotta upgrade it to even match y'all rent range. But what's crazy is that's what's so annoying to me. You telling me I get in the same apartment that it was $1,100 when I got in. Y'all don't make no updates. Y'all don't even give me a new toilet seat. Y'all don't clean certain things, cabinet doors falling off, things like that. But every year y'all upping my rate and y'all didn't even make no upgrades. Like, it's people living next to me paying less than me, and they got white cabinets and marble countertops. Like, it's not making no sense. So yeah, I hate apartments. They are a scam. Like, I hope that once I get into my multifamily, you know, that I'm able to really like be a better landlord, because I want people to be able to have a fair chance. Because at the end of the day, it's getting to the point where you either gonna be a renter for the rest of your life because you can't afford to buy no house, or you gonna buy a house and save because rent is more than a mortgage at this point. So it's just so crazy to me, the whole rental and apartment complex model. But yeah, that's just my frustration and what I've been through renting all this time when I used to have a house. So I can tell the difference. So I hate apartments. Like, it really has been part of my downfall this year, that past 2024. And I'm not about to let it be part of my future. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and stay tuned for more videos.